Hello everyone, welcome to SAMIELTS YouTube channel. How are you all? I believe that you are fine and seriously preparing for the IELTS exam. Alright, so this channel is actually dedicated to the IELTS aspirants where you can get a lot of information regarding the IELTS as well as the professional who want to climb up the career ladder, who want to learn English for their profession can watch this channel regularly so that they can consume a lot of English content. Because IELTS is the International English Language Test. So we learn a lot of English related to the native language speaker. Alright, so what about today's topic? Today's topic is all about the IELTS speaking part 1. How to answer in the IELTS speaking part 1. So I'm going to give you a couple of model answers as well as the examiner's point of view, how they are expecting from you the answers. Alright, without further delay, let's get into the topic. Today, I'm going to talk about the topic called as animals. I'm going to ask you a few questions and I'm going to give you the model answers and I'm going to analyze the model answers, which is the extremely important point for the examiner. Alright, so the first question in the animals topic is that, do you like animals? Absolutely, I do enjoy small animals such as cats and dogs. On the other hand, when I was a kid, I was scared and petrified with the animals. Did you observe my answer? I just spoke just 2 to 3 lines. I didn't extended my answer because the speaking part 1 is all about pretty straightforward. Do you like this? Yes, I like this. Do you like this? No, I don't like it. And tell me the explanation behind this. So if you look on into my answer, I actually started with the word absolutely. So the thing is that I'm actually explaining the vocabulary part to the examiner as well as I'm providing the examples such as cats and dogs. So for example, cats and dogs. And I'm providing the contrast part, which is called as the on the other hand, when I was a child. So I am telling to the examiner the contrary answer. So by this manner, the examiner can actually understand my grammatical range and accuracy as well as they can understand my example and fillers too. This is the way that the examiner will split your answer. So don't worry about the vocabulary in the part 1. In the speaking part 1, you need to impress the examiner. So use a variety of techniques in order to impress the examiner so that you can actually score band 7 plus in the IELTS speaking. Alright, what is the next question? The next question is, what animals can you see in your country? Well, in my country, there are a plethora of animals, starting from domestic animals to a wide range of wild animals. For example, if you take the Gir forest which is located in the Gujarat in India, we have special tigers which is called as the white tigers, also called as the Bengal tigers. Whereas the small animals such as cats, street dogs are almost available in every street in my country. Look onto my answer. I just stated one example with the forest of wild animal and then I moved on to the other animals which is normally available in the streets. So in this example also, I try to use the compare technique. I tried to compare the domestic animals as well as the wild animals. For the wild animals, I used a specific forest or specific animals such as Bengal tigers. Whereas in the street animals, I just commonly spoke about the street dog or the street cat, whatever it may be. So this is the way that you need to explain it to the examiner. Alright, now I'm going to ask you a question, so try to answer by it own. Are animals used farming in your country? Okay, tell your answer. Alright, please pin your answer in the comment box so that I can provide you a perfect reply. Alright, if you ask me this question, are animals used farming in your country? Well, I believe that during ancient times such as 1940 or 1950s, animals such as ox, bull, elephant were used in the farming areas. However, now almost the animals were being extinct from the farming industry, and now missionaries replace the animals. Did you observe my answer? Well, in this answer also, I try to compare between the past and the present, and in the present I told examiner that something is replaced, which is the missionaries replace the animals. Clear? So this is the way that you need to tell to the examiner that your answer very clearly and crisply. Don't worry about the vocabulary, because vocabulary doesn't play a major role. The vocabulary of English plays a major role. However, the vocabulary of topic related didn't play a major role in the speaking part 1. So never get overstressed or over confused. Just speak in the flow to the examiner so that the examiner will actually understand your level of English. Also, please try to speak slow. Not too slow, neither too slow nor too fast. You should maintain a pace of speech in the exam throughout the exam, in the speaking part 1, part 2 and part 3. Therefore, the examiner actually listens your word very carefully. Also, you will get enough time to explain your answers to the examiner. Clear? Let's move on into the next topic. Okay, the next topic is all about the arts. Most of the IELTS students get petrified when they hear this word called as arts, because I believe that in my experience most of the students are not interested in arts. I don't know why. Anyway, I am also not interested in arts. However, for this IELTS exam, you need to learn something about the arts. It is not about the technical word about the arts. However, you need to learn the vocabulary which is in English related to the arts. Can we try few questions? Well, did you enjoy painting and drawing when you were a child? I'll repeat the question. Did you enjoy painting and drawing when you were a child? Well, when I was a child, I didn't enjoy painting because I was not able to draw anything perfectly. And if my memory serves me correctly, I got several scolds from my arts teacher for this thing. On the other hand, now I'm not a very professional painter. I can say I'm an amateur painter, because after growing up, I realized that arts made me stress buster. So, did you understand the answer? Yes. So the thing is that I'm just trying to use the compare and the contrast method, where I'm telling to the examiner when I was a child, I was not able to do this. So I lack interest in the arts. However, on the other hand, now also I don't have any professional thing. I'm an amateur painter. I'm just trying to draw something. That's all. Clear? Alright. Let's get into the next question. Do you think painting and drawing are important for children? Do you think painting and drawing are important for children? Well, in my opinion, I believe that painting are necessary part for the school curriculum, because even though they didn't realize the importance during studies, on the other hand, when they get out of the school, they can actually use the painting for the relaxation technique. Did you understand my answer? Yes. So, I am telling my opinion. In my opinion, I believe that. So, this is the phrasal verb that I am trying to start when I got an opinion question. Well, there are several opinion related fillers. However, I am just using this one. When the examiner is asking you the opinion related question, you can actually pull out the answer. Well, in my opinion, I believe that, I feel that, I reckon, I think, I guess, I suppose. See, these are all the phrasal verbs that doesn't have any meaning. So, you can actually pull out the timing from the examiner in order to frame your answer. So, try to use any of the phrasal verb if you get the do you think question. Alright, let's move on into the next question. Do you ever paint or draw now? Do you ever paint or draw now? Well, as I mentioned you earlier, I am not a professional painter. However, I can paint to a certain extent that helps me to relieve my stress. When I want to get out of my work schedule or when I feel really stressed, I just really take my canvas and start drawing something which inspires me. Look at into my answer. I'm telling the examiner as I mentioned you earlier. So I'm just quoting to the examiner. See, I have just referred, I'm a mature painter. So this part is an extension answer for the previous answer. This is what most important, which is called as the coherence and the cohesion. Because in the exam, the examiner will actually check for the coherence, whether you are speaking logically correct or not. Because some students will memorize certain answers and the examiner don't want the memorized answers. So what they will check is that they will check the answers that is coherently logically connected or not. So for example, the examiner is asking you, do you like arts? And I said that no, I didn't like arts. I'm an amateur painter. So after that, the examiner is continuing asking the question, then you need to correlate your answer as I mentioned you earlier. This is a very important phrasal verb in the speaking part 1 if you want to refer something from your previous answer. That would actually fetch you more marks. Alright, what is the next question? Do you think adults should paint more? Let's repeat the question so that you can actually try to frame the answer. Pause this video, frame the answer, type your answers in the comment box so that I can help you out to frame the correct answer. Let me repeat the question again. Do you think adults should paint more? Do you think adults should paint more? Alright, I believe that you have paused the video and you have commented your answer in the comment section. My answer to this question is that, do you think adults should paint more? By and large, in my opinion, I believe that the adults should paint more. Well, there are several reasons to do the adults painting. However, I will mention one strong reason that paintings are really a very good stress buster. So if you really want to unwind yourself to get out of your daily chores, you can choose painting as your hobby to unwind yourself and relax. Did you understand my answer? So my answer to the question is that I have told to the examiner very clearly from the starting to the beginning. I am telling to the examiner, see, it is one of the stress buster. Adults can develop the hobby as painting. Though it is not a professional painting, they can be an amateur painting. So these are all the words I am just repeating again and again. Please do understand the vocabulary repetition is not a problem in the IELTS exam. The ideas repetition is one of the huge problem. So if you want to really prepare for the IELTS speaking part 1, please look on into this video very carefully, understand the verbs and analyze the words that I am using, analyze the tenses that I am using, how I am using the coherence and the cohesion. Please look on into this very carefully so that you can get a clear idea regarding the IELTS speaking part 1. So in this speaking part 1, I have not only explained the answers, I have also explained about the examiner strategies, that what the examiner is actually looking into your answer. Well, with this note, I am signing off for today. Hope this video helps you a lot in regarding the IELTS speaking part 1. If you really want to look on into the IELTS and want to clear the IELTS in the first attempt, please visit www.samielts.in or our team WhatsApp number 90431408844. If you really want a free demo, please contact us immediately. Also, if you really like this video, please like, share and subscribe to this channel so that you will never miss out any English related content, especially IELTS related content. Alright, so please never forget to follow us in the Instagram also, where there will also be a lot of content shared related to the IELTS. Thank you for watching this video till the very end.